morning, PAFW family and friends. Happy Friday. I'm coming to you from in front of the Grand Budapest Hotel, which was a movie that premiered in 2014. We're going behind the scenes on that movie today. But before we do that, let's do some moving and grooving, okay? I hope you enjoyed that. That song was the new Lobby Boy by Alexandre Desplat, who composed the soundtrack for the Grand Budapest Hotel. The Grand Budapest Hotel was released in 2014. Some of the actors in it were Tilda Swinton, Ralph Fiennes, Jeff Goldblum. We're going to look at two videos today. The first will introduce it to the cast. The second will take us behind the scenes. This honestly, guys, is one of the best behind the scenes videos I've ever seen. You really get to see Wes Anderson, the director, watch him making decisions. You're going to get to see the camera crew use a dolly, a camera dolly, which allows you to walk with actors as they're walking, because the dolly rolls around along tracks. So I really think you're going to enjoy this. And after that, I'll introduce you to our next Creative Character Challenge. So let's look at the videos, and we'll come back and we'll go to our Creative Character Challenge for this month. Okay?
The incidents that follow were described to me exactly as I present them here, and in a wholly unexpected way.
Who's this interesting old fellow?
Don't you recognize him?
May I invite you to dine with me tonight? And it will be my pleasure to tell you my story.
Let's blow.
Something's missing. I don't know what it contains. I don't know what it represents. I don't know what it is. But there are traces and shadows of it everywhere.
Nobody's saying it's a stroll down a tree-lined promenade with the fine lady in the white poodle, but it's got what you'd call vulnerability.
I fear this may be the last time we have seen each other.
Why on earth would that be the case?
I can't put it into words, but I feel it.
They threatened my life, and now they murdered my only family.
No. Who'd they kill this time?
His body was found stuffed in a sarcophagus behind a storage room at the Kunstmuseum late last night. He was short 4 fingers.
Tell him Jopling says, come home.
Pretty picture.
Stop! I can't! I can barely steer!
Where's out the window?
Tell no one. He'll explain everything.
What happened? What happened, my dear Zero, is I beat the living shit out of a sniveling little runt called Pinky Bandinsky. You should take a long look at his ugly mug this morning. He's actually become a dear friend.
Yeah.
Then you come back here. And you push in. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's do it. They're really comfortable.
Robbie is going to make a Monsieur Jean and M. Jean, because, you know, we are quirky in this movie. So instead of written Monsieur Jean, it's M. Jean.
Yeah.
Label, which will tag, which will go probably here on this side.
I want to wear all this stuff.
I would like this shirt to be, tapered. I think we should taper them. Kind of continental style, you know, the European style.
Things, you know, in the old days.
As soon as he gives you pop and you give him the taste, Murray then. Yes. You start to pour for him, which you're not meant to do. You pour for him and then him.
Yes, okay.
And then you go out of the shot. And as soon as you do that, Murray is going to put the tasting glass there, and you're going to go take it.
Yes.
You make a series of rapid errors. Excellent. Another one. Good, good, very good. Excellent. Good, good, good. One more. Good. The thing we want to do is we bring up the lights on Murray, and the tears are there.
Yep.
He dries them. We cut away. When we cut back, they're back.
Okay.
So we need tears that can be replenished.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you already look very sad.
What we quite liked, we've just done a little test. And
At this point in the story, the old man fell silent and pushed away his saddle of lamb. His eyes went blank as two stones. I could see he was in distress.
Everyone wants to work with Wes Anderson. Everyone. Because the work is good, the atmosphere is positive, and it's a family. The best directors are the ones who make a family. Bergman tradition. Same crew, same cast. I put him among my favorite directors.
And actually, Martin.
Here he is now.
Martin.
Yes. We were just saying some nice things about you.
An immediately perceptible air of sadness. He was, like the rest of us, alone. But he was the first that struck one as being deeply and truly lonely. Let's do this. Why don't we start with you conferring? Okay. And then Jude, I confer for a moment, and then you see the old man. And when you see him, I'll read. Okay. I
thought she was only here for the weekend.
One evening, as I stood elbow to elbow with Jean, we stopped at the purchase and famously attacked some black castles and
Sanjay, what is your union going to say?
Well, he's a trainee, you know, so it's okay. Trainees are allowed.
I'm wondering if there will be a point where we mention it, or if Agatha actually gets this room. I will.
Action!
Everything's in full motion right now. We are filming a few scenes. I just finished 4, and in the 30 set, which is amazing, huge compared to the 60 set. Everything's looking good.
Maybe come a little further here. And a little bit this way. Good, good, good. Okay. And then the 3 of you maybe here. 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 And you can be here.
I think more like
Too far. So, but Kat, here's what I want you to do. Let's lose this. The first place you start is like this. Let's try that. Okay. Go. Dolly.
Logan. Logan.
I guess it's now that people's secrets. Somebody's trying to keep your mouth shut. Yes, sir.
And the back. Good. Pretty close. Cut it. Good. Okay. I think we got everything we need here.
Kill that.
Good. Okay, let's check the gate.
This is one. So how about these? My face?
When I say action, Adrian and Jens, there's only one scene in that space until I say action. Okay. So at first I say action, Adrian and Jens, bang, bang, bang. Right? Okay. Action, Adrian and Jens, bang, bang, bang. Then I'll say action. And then you can start bang, 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 bang. Action, Adrian, Jens. Adrian, Jens.
Behandlung von Verstimmungen, von Depressionen.
So is this one pre-cut? Yes. Right in the middle. I know where to go. Okay. Okay, great.
You can tend, some of the takes you make the bottom piece is lopsided, so.
The bottom piece is lopsided.
Sometimes it doesn't, you don't quite make it to the middle of it, it's off to the side.
I need to get straight down the middle of it. Okay.
We're all set. And roll. And action. Go. And cut. Good. Action.
inflated much? No, maybe turn it upside down. The camera's then dolly over here, so somebody else will go in.
There's something on the back of the picture.
Well, this is much better than it used to be. I can say that. Yeah? Yeah. Am I gonna lose boxes here? No. I was having all these people watching. This is way better. Yeah? This is so much better.
Here,
Thank you.
it's a book.
I see.
Romantic Poetry, Volume 1. Mr. Gustav recommended it. I have a copy of my own. I ruined surprise disclosed.
Good, cut.
Now.
Do you mind? Switch arms.
Might use the other fellow with this.
3, 2, 1, action. Bam. Run, Tony. Sammy. Go in, Tony. That's the one after. This first one is just pop up. Tony, back to Tony. Tony exits. And then we'll pick it up there for this rest of this dialogue. Yeah, the second shot is up. The second shot is this sort of stuff. In here. Pan. Action!
Good evening. I'm not angry, Miss Serge. You can't blame someone for their basic lack of moral fiber. He's a frightened little yellow-bellied coward. It's not his fault, is it?
I don't know, it depends.
Well, you can say that about most anything. It depends, of course.
Of course it depends, of course it depends.
Yes, I suppose you're right, of course. It depends. However, that doesn't mean I'm not going to throttle a little stopper.
I think that'll work, Tony. What's it like if you put your hands on the side thing? Is there an in-between, Scott?
3, 2, 1, action!
Gustav H., you are a fugitive from justice. Do not attempt to flee. Surrender lawfully. I will personally vouchsafe your fair treatment. And action.
Its inscription long vanished, yet still within its melancholy issues. I sought the heart of her whose eyes had followed me through the woods of my darkened childhood.
I feel lucky to be part of his sophisticated, brilliant art project for the sheer, not only will be, I'll bet, another spectacular movie, but it's an endeavor in and of itself which is full of pleasure, full of unusual, enlightened pleasure. It's kind of a group ecstatic Sufi dance or meditation. At least it's intoxicating me in that way.
Action.
Three, two, one, go! And Todd, fantastic. Great one.
Good,
Very good.
good.
Are you the fan again? First ball. Second ball. Third ball. Fourth ball. Fifth ball. Sixth ball. Good. Got it. Got it.
Go there. One more, take two. Yep.
That's good. Just try to have him up here a bit when you turn it over. Action.
Cut it.
Action. That was it. That was the end of the movie. And the beginning. Okay, that's it.
Folks, it's been an absolute pleasure working with you all, but it's time to check out. Good night, everybody. That's the picture wrap. Thank you, folks. Check out.
I love that, and I love it. Yeah, one of the reasons that I'm sharing with you is I think filmmaking is magical. It's where we create magic, where we make something imaginary become real, and filmmaking is such a team effort. As you see, it wasn't just Wes Anderson by himself. It was a whole team, the costume designers, the crew, everyone coming together to create a beautiful piece of art. And that's one of the reasons I love the art of filmmaking so much. It takes a team. Nobody can do it by themselves. So again, I hope you enjoyed that. Let's go to our character creative challenge for today. Alright guys, it's time for our creative character challenge. Right, I'm in my cafe right now. They will always worry about never worry about the background. I just have to use those to help support the challenge for today. So you're going to be seated for this one. Before I get into the challenge, I'm going to give you what your line will be for the challenge. The line is, "Hi Chris, how are you?" Let's say that a few times. Hi Chris, how are you? Hi Chris, how are you? How about yourself? Good. Hi Chris, how are you? Let's do that one more time. Hi Chris, how are you? So now I want you to decide who Chris is to you. If it's your brother, your sister, he or she, an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, a friend, a coworker, decide who Chris is. Make that decision about that relationship. All right? So whatever that is, and Chris can be anything to you. You just have to decide who that person is, who Chris is, and how you feel about them. For example, Chris is my ex-boyfriend who broke my heart. I may not want to see him. If Chris is a friend I went to high school with but haven't seen in a long time, I might be very happy to see him or her. So again, we have the line, "Hi Chris, how are you?" And now you're deciding the relationship and how you feel about Chris. All right, that's all up to you and your imagination. Great. Now you're going to imagine that you're in a cafe like a Starbucks and you're reading. And you hear someone call your name and you look up and it's Chris. And you say, "Hi Chris, how are you?" Again, depending on how you feel about Chris, it's going to impact how you feel when you see him or her. So, if Chris is one of my best friends and I hear my name, so Chris is one of them, but if I'm reading and I hear my name and it's one of my best friends, "Hi Chris, how are you?" I'm going to be happy, right? But if Chris is the guy that broke my heart when I'm reading, "Hi Chris, how are you?" So again, you're reacting in your imagination to hearing that voice and looking up and saying, "Hi Chris." So it could be a happy reaction, a sad reaction, that's up to you. So again, for the character creation challenge, the line is, "Hi Chris, how are you?" You're going to decide on what your relationship to Chris is. And then you're going to imagine you're in a cafe, you're reading, you hear Chris call your name, you look up, and you react. So let me give you one more an example again. So I've decided that Chris is my ex-boyfriend, okay? So I'll be reading in the cat who broke my heart. I'm reading in the cafe. I'm reading. And hear my name. Hi, Chris. How are you? Okay. So again, I decided Chris was my ex-boyfriend. When I heard him and called my name in the cafe, I was not happy to see him. Right? So again, you decide who Chris is, what your relationship is. You imagine you're in a cafe, you're reading, you hear Chris call your name, you look up and you react with, "Hi Chris, how are you?" How you choose to react is up to you. That's your imagination. You might be really happy to see him, you might not be happy to see him or her. That might be really frustrating. Maybe Chris is late and you're really annoyed, right? So whatever that is, you decide, but I really want that reaction when you say, "Hi Chris, how are you?" I hope this makes sense. Again, I always go over this in class. You can call me if you have any questions at 323-364-2478 or send me an email at dejclass@gmail.com. All right, we're gonna go back to the Grand Budapest Hotel for some more moving and grooving, and then I hope you guys have a great weekend. Okay. Forgot to say, email your creative character challenges to dejclass@gmail.com or text 323-364-2478. Have a great weekend.